Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at update 7.9, and it comes with a complete new tutorial for the new players that are coming into the game. But before we get into this video, if you're bored of Blitz and want to try something new, why not play Raid Shadow Legends? This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, a free-to-play mobile game with console-like graphics. Explore millions of champion combinations and master countless tactics as you take on raid bosses, dungeon runs, campaign battles and PvP arena matches. There is loads of different champions to choose from. A deadly dark elf archer, Cold Heart. This is a rare champion who will remain useful even late in the game. There are so many different champions to choose from, or why not this one here, Skull Crown. Out of all the damage dealers in Raid, only a few constantly attack all enemies at once, and Skull Crown is one of them. So why not pick yourself up one of these champions, go enjoy the game. There is so much you can do. Raid has also just released the first batch of the Badass Shadowkin faction, a brand new Asian inspired faction with amazing looking champions to get. There is so many more champions you can get. Also coming in future updates this month is two new Doom bosses, two new Doom Tower bosses. Don't these two new bosses look amazing? This is coming later this month. Raid has just hit their 2-year anniversary with loads of anniversary events and tournaments going on right now. If you move quick, you might still be able to catch some of these special events and get your hands on some free gifts and rewards. The schedule is absolutely jam-packed until the middle of April. So get in there, get your rewards and start playing Raid Shadow Legends. If you want to get a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do is hit the link in the description and you'll get yourself a free epic champion, Jotun, who is amazing. 100,000 silver, 50 gems and 3 ancient shards. So you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in game. So why not try something new? Go download Raid Shadow Legends now and try something new, something on the market, #1 rated in the top grossing apps at the moment. So go play Raid Shadow Legends now. So back to update 7.9 and the new tutorial. Now what Wargaming have done, they've changed literally everything and we have been asking for it for so long. So when a new player now joins the game, they will have the option to pick 3 tanks, and we're going to show all 3 tanks just so you can see. We're pretty much on open test and this is like us being a new player, and we're pretty much going to show everything. So they have changed it from the old map that you used to have always, where you go around and they show you how to move and so on. And now they are, what they're going to do, you can see here, they are showing you not to hit the red. Red is not good. Red is not good, and I like the fact they are actually letting you play a higher tier tanks just to let you get the feel of higher tier tanks a little bit. Also what I like, what they do is, I said it the other day actually in their video where they tried making people better players, and they was actually shooting tanks without sniper mode. Now if you do that here on these games, if you shoot a tank without sniper modes, it actually gives you a little bit of a warning saying use sniper mode for better chance of hitting. Now when you do play the game, obviously for the first 3 battles you are up against, everyone is a bot. Your team, enemy team, they are all bots. You can see here, use aiming mode to take accurate shots. So when you do that, when you do take a shot without sniper mode, it does give you that that little thing there. You can see when you are bouncing shots as well, your tank's armor can deflect shots. So it's basically telling you everything, or a lot of things you need to know. There's a few things that I don't think they covered in this, which I was hoping they would. Again, there we shoot a tank without sniper mode, and it's basically giving you a warning, showing you where to click the sniper mode button. So I think it's good. I think it's really good what they've done. I still think they're missing a few things. It would have been good if you're looking at a red tank and it stops the game and they make you switch to APCR, so better penetration. I wish they would have done that, but nothing is said. You can only choose AP, which is a shame. I would have liked them to showcase also HE, how HE is used, because many new players just go to the HE, just like this bot KV2 there, and because it says it does more damage. But you know, you can't have everything. This is a start, and I think it's an amazing start. So this is the first battle, new achievement. You've got a new achievement. People are going to be, "Way, I got a new achievement! Yay! I got a medal and level 1." And what they've done is you've got this little key here which you have to go up. So we've completed that level, and when you complete the whole level, you actually get your garage. So that's the first game done. We're not going to go into the next game, which is in the easy 8, which they've decided to put in, which is they've wanted something with armor, and then they wanted something with a little bit of armor, speed, and then they wanted something with pretty much no armor and a lot of speed. I would have liked for it to be 4 battles, a medium tank, a heavy tank, a TD, and maybe sort of a heavium or something like that. But adding a TD would have been good. But you know, again, it is the start of it. I can't judge them too much because I still think they've done a fantastic job here. So what they've done, obviously, with 3 battles, they've done it as the 3 battles. The first 3 battles, these doesn't go onto your stats, these games. So if they're playing the easy 8 now, usually, obviously, if you play a tank and you don't ace it, it goes onto your stats. It shows. These don't actually go onto your stats. And I like the fact they've changed the map. They're using mines. They're using skirmish mode as well. Again, I don't know if that's the right thing, because straight away they're going to get a feel, oh, it's a 5 versus 5. And then after the 3 battles, or even not even after the 3 battles, I think it's after 30 battles, they're actually going to get put into a 7 versus 7. So I think they should have started off with a 7 versus 7 to begin with, just so people don't think it is a 5 versus 5. But you know, the first 30 games are all against bots. Not all of them. I mean, the first 3 games completely bots. After the first 3 games, then you pretty much get into the main matchmaking, where you have to get a tier 1, and you will pretty much be equal teams. So I played this on the test server, and I was up against 1 other player, and the rest were bots. I actually lost against this player. And that is for the first sort of 30 games. So Wargaming are almost giving you 30 games for free. After that 30 games, that's when you will be put into the normal matchmaking, 7 versus 7, and just like pretty much anyone else. Now, also, I did ask the question to Wargaming, with this 30 games, what if someone was to reroll and buy a tier 10 or buy any tier, higher tier premium tank? Do they still get into this 30 battles with bots, and pretty much just 1 or 2 other players, and skirmish mode? But no, you don't. If you go and set up a new account and you buy, say, a tier 10, you will be automatically put into the normal matchmaking. However, if you play 20 battles in this tier 10 and then go down into a tier below tier 5, so tier 4, tier 3, tier 2 or 1, you will then have to remain in battles in this bot matchmaking, pretty much. So it will go back to skirmish mode for the 10 battles. If you have 20 battles in your premium tank, you will then have 10 battles. If you go down to tier 1, for example, you will have the 10 battles in this mode, where you're up against 5 players. Obviously, the more battles you have, the more battles you have, the less bots they will they'll be in. But they have upgraded the bots. Obviously, these first 3 games, of course, the bots are complete bots. But what Wargaming have told me, after these 3 battles, the bots actually do get better. Wargaming can, even though they're bots, doesn't mean they are useless. Wargaming can actually make them better. So they have said that these bots that they put in are kind of like 50% players. So they know what they're doing. Where before they had a set routine, they had a set place to go. So if you went into a game against bots, you will see them go into a certain position, different places, and the next game, if it's the same map, they'll do exactly the same route because they're set up that way. But this time they're not. They're actually set up to be half decent bots. So obviously after the first 3 games, you get to choose your first tech tree tank, which again is this bit is pretty much the same as usual. It's telling you to upgrade, what you need to upgrade, and so on. You can use XP to get this, you can use gold to get this, or you get rewarded 10 gold, blah 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 blah, and then you go into battle. And again, so this is pretty much my 4th game. You can see we are against, it is still a 5 versus 5. They've changed the map, but because it's skirmish mode, there is only a section of the map. So if you have played skirmish mode, it's pretty much half the size of the map, dead on half the size of the map that you're in. So this will be for the first 30 games. This will be for the first 30 games. Wargaming, this will go towards, I think this does actually go towards your win rate. I haven't even checked, but it should do, because you are actually in the game at this moment in time. You might not. I haven't really checked. But as I've said, it's not all. When you get past the 3 game stage, it's not all bots. So here it is basically 5 versus 5. 4 on each team are bots. 1 on each team is an actual player. The further you go on, so a few battles later, maybe a few battles, you might have 2 real players in each team. But it will be equal. It will always be equal. 2 real players in each team, and then so on. The more you go up, the less the bots are. So more players, less bots, and when they are bots, the bots actually get better. So the further you go along, they're not always just useless bots. They do actually get better. So more on update 7.9 colorblind mode. They have finally implemented that. You can see here it changes the red to the blue, and also they have added the joystick, so you can start playing joystick again if you play that way. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm Meadsy, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.